shit they're feeding her. They're giving her a lot of fresh fruit.
Oh yeah, the fruit will clear her out.
Yeah, it's clearing her out, and it's coming out like paste.
Ugh.
It was everywhere. And then a little while later, she bent down again, and she got up and looked at me, and I said, "Another diaper, huh?" And she come over, took my hand, and walked to the back with me. You know,
No kidding.
because she won't let them change diapers. Alexa, stop. She won't let them change diapers. She gives them a hard time. But me said, "Let's go." And she just takes my hand and goes, gets by the bed, and puts her hands up for me to pick her up, put her on the bed. I said, "Okay, lift yourself up." She lift up legs back, stick the diaper under there, and then I change the diaper. She don't give me nothing.
So you're the official diaper changer.
I don't want to be.
I don't blame you. But that's what she's always going to remember. Papa's the one that changed my diapers.
Yep. I'm trying to win something right now, and I got about a minute before it goes live. I gotta keep checking it. So I gotta hit it as it goes live, or it'll stand a chance. I had to go drop my son off. He had to go drop his car off because he got in trouble. You remember?
Yeah.
He got in an argument with the lieutenant about him driving. He went to back up somebody that was code 4, and he said, "Well, why are you backing him up?" He said, "Because we always do that." Well, you threw him under the bus if you're backing him up. You're saying he's not good enough to do the stop on his own.
Sounds like he's ready to move somewhere else.
Oh, he is. Because then today he was in a really bad mood when I was driving. I said, "What's the matter?" Nothing. I said, "You gonna talk about it?" You can talk with him. And he said, "It's work related." I said, "What you do now?" Or what they do? Like that. I said, "What they do now?" He says, "Well, they got somebody that moved out of CID. When somebody moved into CID, and they're supposed to be moving to shift 1, and he doesn't get along with Miller, one of the guys. So they're moving him to my shift, and I'm going back to swing. So tomorrow he goes 12 to 12.
Oh.
So he's mad about that, you know?
Yeah, I don't blame him. Hey, want me to open the back door so you can go out? Because since you had Denny and you had some water, you probably got to go out and go potty. I'm not going to change your diaper. You talk to Joe there. He'll get your diaper change. Hey, Donald.
You're scared to change what? You're not gonna change a diaper. What if it needs change? You're just gonna let her sit in it?
No,
Or was he talking to his dog?
he was talking to his dog.
Okay.
Yeah, because I told him I had 2 diapers that were pretty good today. That's aggravating.
Hey, Warren.
Taco Bell's got a drop going. It's probably done by now, but I'm getting a 404 page not found error, which telling me there's a
how you
gazillion
doing?
people trying to get into this thing.
Yeah, Donald, Joe was telling me that he did 2 diaper changes today and it was all liquid.
Oh,
Wasn't liquid. It was
Pasty.
paste,
yeah, like pea soup paste.
like tar.
Oh yeah.
Like you know how you spread out fudge before it hardens. You know.
Yeah, that's an image for you, Don.
And it didn't smell like fudge. Well, it could have been worse. It could have been like the one other day. She had a little round ball about the size of a golf ball. And when I picked it up and moved, it rolled out and rolled all the way across my bed.
Wow. Hey, Brenda, how you doing? Good evening, Brenda.
I watched it just roll on by, and I said, that wasn't good.
DJ's here.
What's up, Mark? TJ, Brenda, Warren.
Sort of a bit late. You know, it's just the same. Nice. Big letter, but it's not cheesy. Have the money, Mr. Potter.
Yes, Don is playing with his Swedish penis pump. It's strong and pumping, yeah.
The UAW now, Joe, is filed a lawsuit against Donald Trump and Elon Musk because they did an interview online and they talked negative about striking workers.
That's an opinion. They can't file a lawsuit.
Oh yeah, they're serious about it.
Well, that don't matter. Don't give a hoot.
They're all jumping on
the called freedom of speech.
They're all jumping on the Camilla bandwagon.
Oh yeah, they are. You gotta be careful what you wish for.
I don't think I got any today. Let me look.
No. Shut up.
Just the Jam No poll stream early this morning. Then I went out after we got off here. I went out and mowed the schoolyard again. Rattled myself around on the zero turn.
Yeah.
Akeisha wants to know if that's your dog, Mark, or if you're farting over there.
Yeah.
Any for me.
Combination.
That's little Precious.
Super ambitious with my wife's birthday present last week when I thought I was gonna be putting it together.
Yeah.
I thought I could get it done in one day.
Yeah.
Still working on it.
Yeah, we're gonna talk maybe 3 days for this project. Although I could probably have done it in one day if I had just done only that for the entire day.
In other words, had you had the ability to tune everything else out and focus only on that.
Right.
So did you win, Joe, or anything, or what?
Can't even get into the page. It says page not found. Well, there's probably a gazillion people trying to get in on it.
Could
It's
be.
probably locked up. What they were doing is those new Stanley cups, insulated cups. It's the 25th anniversary of the Baja Blaster Mountain Dew drink. So they're putting out a hundred of them today. It's going to be a limited edition, 100 of them. And Taco Bell, for the first 100 people that got into the app at 2:00, got one. And as soon as it said excess, I hit it. It said page not found. So
Yeah.
I guess 50,000 other people hit it too.
Yeah. Here's what I was working on the other day,
Yeah, you got it looking good.
and
Yeah,
it was
it was good.
okay, but I bought a different different shellac last night. It's a little lighter. I think it looks a little better. This looks too much like wood. This looks more like bamboo.
You're being
But-
all.
Well, they both look good to me.
They both
Yeah.
look good. Yeah.
You just got one of them's just a little old to age better.
Well, before I stain it, I get my file out and I wax the heck out of it just to cause some
Yeah.
places for that stain to stick into.
Imperfection.
Yep.
Now,
And
how
then if
many
you hit
more
that-
have you got to make?
I am down to my last two to do knuckles on, and then it will be just dressing up, just burning different spots in it to make it look like that where I just went through and burnt random spots on it.
Yeah.
I'll have to do that with all of them, so I should get that done tomorrow because she'll be home a little bit after 5. So I got to stop and hide all my shit, or else she'll figure things out.
Now, when is her birthday?
The 19th.
You got time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You-
And my
you
son-
got-
I
you got-
like-
You got a week, buddy.
I was like, it's gonna be a pain in the butt getting this set up because it's gonna be so damn heavy. And I know that if I put it together and set up somewhere, she'll want to put it in a different spot.
Yeah.
I know it's gonna be filled with rock and water at the end. And my son had a good idea. He goes, "Well, just set it up with just like a surface layer of the rock. Put something else in there." And so I've got this big tarp over here. So I'm going to put bamboo in place, stuff the tarp around it, and just put a dressing on top of the gravel. That way she can see what it looks like, but we can still move it around, and then put the rock in.
Yeah. Dominic?
Can fix it.
Late.
He's asking you what the hell you're making, Donald.
I am making a frog hotel.
Tell.
Frog Dominium.
And if you look up the frog hotels online, it's always they're made out of PVC, and it just always to me looks like plumbing that has been discarded,
Stained.
and just looks tacky to me. It just looks stupid and tacky. But years ago, I saw a tutorial on making a tiki bar out of bamboo, but using making tiki bar out of PVC and making it look like bamboo. And so that's what I am doing, is making the PVC look like bamboo, so it won't be quite of an eyesore, and still have rooms for the little frogs to sit in there, little tree frogs to sit in there and sing. And once I get them all situated to the right heights and stuff.
Hello, Dominic.
Good evening. Hey, Dominic.
One of the central pieces of bamboo, I will put a solar light on to attract the moths, the insects and stuff. And so around here will be all the, it'll be sitting up just slightly above all of the other pieces of PVC, and that way insects will come in, frogs can come out and have dinner.
So you're setting up a frog buffet.
Well, yeah, you don't invite the frogs to the hotel and not provide a continental breakfast.
Well, I hope your wife really likes it.
I do too. If she doesn't, next year she's getting a gift card. Hell, she still might get a gift card next year.
You probably should make a video of how to build it. Oh, yeah, okay, he is.
I didn't even have to ask. I thought he would have done that. Is it filming on time lapse?
Akisho says fried frog legs with butter.
Tree frogs are kind of small to get any meat off of.
Not a lot of meat on a tree frog. You want to get a bullfrog, right?
Yeah. And JDS.
Well, the air conditioning guy was supposed to be here between 2 and 3, and he still hasn't shown up.
Oh no.
And it's 4:15.
I was gonna say it's 4:15.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think maybe I should have just gone and just taken a risk on my diagnosis of it. And hell, I could have ordered a run cap on Amazon and got it overnighted here. And
Hmm.
Well, you have a number you can call and check on and find out what the status is.
he sometimes answers, sometimes doesn't. I think we're going to go to a different guy.
Mm.
And I get it. If he's a solo kind of guy, you get busy in a job, but
And there's probably some people out there throwing money at him left and right, saying, "Come, can you get me? Can you get me? Come me, can you get me?"
Yeah, I mean, one jobs might have ended up being more complicated than it should have done at first.
yeah. And for something, I guess my wife described the problem to him, and he figures it's most likely the run cap as well. And that's going to be a very cheap fix. And so it's not going to be a big paycheck for him. So
Yeah.
if he's got a big job, I could see kind of. But then again, if you say you're going to be somewhere, you be somewhere.
Yeah.
Or you do your best, or you at least phone up to say you may have been a bit late.
Well, that's the problem with getting your air conditioner inspected and stuff. If it's a run cap, you don't know it's bad until it's bad.
Hmm.
So Dominic, what's your plans for the day?
Well, I've got to go to another meeting at 6 o'clock your time, so 45 minutes. And then I've got to get another one tomorrow morning for the whole day.
Wow.
Yeah. Hi,
That's
Laura.
an awful tight schedule for AA meetings, isn't it?
Yeah, it
Okay.
is.
Well, all his girls are AA, right? Dominic?
Hmm.
ASS and ANIS.
Hmm. Yep.
Joe, what are
Yep,
you
Laura's
doing?
trying to be nice.
Damn, that was
Hey,
hot.
Laura. He's not having too good a day because he's just screwed with his finger.
Randy.
Yeah, I just had a bad day. I'm using that hot air gun. They've got a little area on the print I made that was kind of soft. So you melt it and push it right in, let it harden, right? And when I did, they had my finger back there, and I had that thing right in front of my finger and caught just my finger
Wow.
with the hot air. That sucker was hot.
Uh-huh. Not good.
It caught the place I needed, but it had my finger there too.
Wow.
Look,
Damn. Don't leave a mark.
I'm just going to say Davies should be in a good mood anyway. Preston have just won their first game without a manager.
Dominic just got a shut up from Laura.
Yeah, Dominic is talking too much. Looks like David's coming here to fight.
No, this is David tonight. Ready for it? Ready for it? Jesse!
Beat Sunderland and got through to the second round of the Carabao Cup.
Yep. Six games without scoring. Tonight we got two.
Yeah.
Not saying Ryan Law was shit, but he was shit.
So who won the game?
Oh God, I can't pronounce the guy that scored the second goal.
What? Osmajic?
It was his first
Oh
name.
no,
Now.
it's Frockyar, weren't it?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Mads Frockyar. Or we just call him Mads.
Not a bad scout, Sunderland either, really.
Yeah. I'd be pretty pissed off if I were the Sunderland fans.
Yeah.
Travelled in the thousands to watch that. The Grimsby Bradford game ended 9-8 on penalties after
Oh,
every
good.
player had took a penalty.
Yeah, so 1-1. Mind you, City beat United in the Charity Shield 7-6 on penalties.
Yeah, but that's just a pre-season friendly.
Yeah.
They call it the Charity Shield, but I don't think the money goes to charity anymore.
No, it's called the Community Shield now.
Oh.
Community Shield, okay.
Yeah, players' back pocket fund.
Well, your second favourite team got beat, didn't they?
Who's that?
Blackpool.
No, they won 4-1. 4-0.
They were Fleetwood lost, that's right.
Yeah.
And I think Morecambe won as well.
Okay.
And
And
Blackburn,
Good news then.
unfortunately,
Wigan were drawing 1-1.
they lost on penalties.
Oh,
I think Bolton were drawing as well, weren't they?
Yeah, Bolton won on penalties.
Yeah,
Mm.
Salford got beat.
Good. Teacher for last year.
Stockport got trounced.
Oh no.
Blackburn beat Stockport 6-1.
Wow.
Yeah, but Blackburn played the main team while Stockport played the reserves.
Oh, okay.
How's Blackpool doing?
No
Yeah.
one cares.
Hello. Got a helper, huh?
You do.
Awesome.
I asked her why, she says it was fine, so. What's toasting in here?
It is toasty and humid.
Oh, your man's there?
Yeah.
That's his son, isn't it?
I would have thought.
That's his air conditioning guy, I would imagine.
Sounded like Lloyd.
I think it's his son.
I don't think so. He's been
No,
waiting for
some
the air
guy.
conditioning guy to get there.
I know
Yeah, he
he's been
sounded
waiting.
like Lloyd, the older guy.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you know the air conditioning service man was gonna come in and say, oh, it's kind of toasty in here. Yep.
Yeah. Price just went up. Now all I need is a can of beer and I'd be good.
How'd it turn out? Okay.
Oh yeah. I got a bigger one. That's for a 16-ounce can. But I wanted one for a smaller can. So I made one smaller, just designed it down a little bit.
So you got one for a 20 ounce?
It's a six, because I usually buy the 16s
Okay.
and that'll hold a 16 perfect. But sometimes I don't feel like getting the 16s. I just get the cheaper ones. Gotta hold a smaller one. I just measure it
Okay.
down, that's all.
Well, isn't the 16 ounce the same as your pint?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They sell 12-ounce cans too.
Our biggest ones are 500 millilitres.
I usually get the 16-ounce beers, but if I decide to get a Coke or something like that, I can get a Coke can, for this.
Coke cans are only 330 millilitres.
Yep, 330 now. They used to be 375.
Mm.
Give it
Mark,
another
I really
week.
have to ask, why do you have a picture of the House of Lords? Or the House
Another
of
week, there'll be 300.
Just take a look at all the people sat in the benches.
They're all clowns.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
Breakfast Club, isn't it?
Yeah, they're all clowns. That's our Houses of Parliament. So all of those people would be MPs.
Yep. Same here. No different.
Yeah.
What
And
do
I
you
think there's
think, Brenda? What are you up to?
4 or 5 of them rows of green leather seats.
I
Yep.
think it's 4 rows, isn't it?
Something like that. I think if I turn it sideways, you can see back. I'm not sure. Turn off the rotate and turn it sideways and see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And here's Justin.
I just
Right, there's no sound to this video, but what the hell is this football fan doing? This is a Sunderland fan in the away end.
Mm-hmm.
Saying, heck it in.
You see some funny shit at the football.
What was funny though is the guy behind him was also swinging his arm. I think he was trying to say the striker was a cock or something.
Yeah.
Yes, Laura. Be right back.
Hey, there's Justin.
Sup. Okay. Brenda, if I didn't say it earlier,
way I'm feeling, I don't even know whether I'm going to bother staying up to watch Bill the Drum review tonight
mm-mm.
because he don't finish till 2.
Oh, trying again. Take 2.
So if it's not raining tomorrow morning and I get up early enough, I think I might go to the hospital and see if I can get this abscess sorted out because it's starting to get very tender.
Oh no.
So it means it's growing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you'll get that sorted out.
Yeah, I hope so. So if I'm not on tomorrow morning, you'll know why I'll be at the hospital.
Yeah.
Because A&E, it'll be at least like 5 or 6 hours.
Well,
Yeah,
we'll
no,
see you
that
next
feeling.
week.
See you next week, David says.
Yeah.
Where's it located? On your back or where?
It's
Don't want to know. But put it this way:
It's-
if he tried you to kiss it, you wouldn't.
yeah, it's right between my back and my left buttock. So it's when you sat,
Near the
you're
jack bag.
you're leaning on it.
Yeah, oh no.
So it's being, every time you sit down, it's being agitated.
It's a
Yeah.
pain in the ass.
I was just
That's
going to
it.
say that.
Hmm.
Donald talking to us or somebody else?
No, he's talking to someone.
Oh, the air conditioner guy.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. Well, hopefully for him.
What the hell?
What happened there?
I know. Somebody had some dramatic music.
What's up?
Yeah.
What's up?
I recognise that music though.
Yeah, it's like something out of A-Team, isn't it? When they started building
Yeah.
shit out and they doing a police cell with nothing in there, and then suddenly this music comes on. They've got a MIG welder there and a tank
No, I
and
think-
everything just
I,
parts up next to the bed.
I think it was one of Joe's videos.
So David, what's the schedule? When are the kids coming back?
They're not.
That's what you said last time.
No, I've looked at the
They
schedule.
love their uncle.
I told you I resigned.
Doesn't
Yeah.
make a difference what you did.
Well, he's got 3 weeks till they go back to school.
No, child number 3 went back yesterday
Yeah, Justin's kids.
Wow.
went
for
back
3 days.
too.
She's gone to summer school.
All right.
Mm.
Oh, that must be his son.
I didn't know we did summer school.
It's only for year 7s to get used to the new school.
All right.
Sort of like orientation.
Yeah.
Mm.
This is your classroom, and this is how you get lost.
Oh yeah, you could easily get lost in our bloody school. I'll tell you, it's huge.
Mm.
It's amazing because in my old
think
school, my form room in the old school was in a block of 3, 2 art rooms and a science room, and we were in the science. And then at the end of registration, if we was going to English, it was quicker to go around the back
Yeah.
and in. But for some reason, we always seem to go the other way and end up getting there 10 minutes late.
We had
Because we was in that science block, we always got a leeway of 10 minutes.
we had
Make sure
one
we
building,
kept that 10 minutes.
one building that had all the form rooms in that was like 4, 5 floors
Yeah, with him standing there with all those tubes.
with
like that,
3
looks like he's
3
building a
forms on each
bagpipe.
floor.
Yeah.
Then there was the dining room. Then there was the boarders' dining room. Then there was like the music room and art rooms in another building. Then the gym. Then a big indoor playground that was full of badminton courts and volleyball and stuff like that.
Yep. And then halfway through my high school year, they built a new school.
And then another building with the labs and maths and science rooms in. So most of your lectures, or most of your lessons you had in your own form room. It was only if you had science or art that
No, we had to travel around.
you had to
But-
go to different places.
In the new school, the guy that designed it,
Oh yeah, and I
was
forgot them.
apparently the UK's best school designer. That's what they told us. So why did he put the freaking fire alarm behind the goals in the gym?
Yeah, I forgot. Apart from that, we had the library and the chapel.
We became an expert at missing the goal when we stood on the goal line. Oops, the fire alarm's going off again.
Yeah, and then above all the music and art rooms, they had the teachers' rooms and then the boarders' dormitories.
And then they got wise. They ended football and made us play cricket.
Oh,
Because
we
of
had
a certain Mr. Freddie Frintoff.
We had to walk nearly half a mile to our school playing fields. where there was like 3 football pitches, 4 rugby pitches, and a cricket pitch. And a
No,
running track.
our cricket pitch was conveniently located level with the French classroom. Poor Mr. Bagnoli. Every week he was getting a ball in there. Well, if we weren't allowed to play football in the gym, then we was playing cricket outside. So the ball had to go somewhere. Strange that, because we're all right-handed, but we was all playing left-handed. I wonder why.
Oh yeah, and the bike shed.
Oh yes, everybody had a bike shed.
Yeah. And considering that most of the people that went there lived way too far from the school to go by bike. I mean, I had to get 2 buses.
What, to the school fields?
2 buses to school.
I didn't have that problem.
My school was opposite Alexandra Park in Moss Side.
My school was perfect. I rolled out of bed, down the stairs, kept rolling, and into the schoolyard.
That's lucky.
Yeah, my primary
Unlucky,
school.
because if I wanted to, every
My
2
primary
weeks I used to skive.
Yeah, the primary school was only about 200 yards from my house.
Every 2 weeks on a Wednesday, I used to go out with my stepmom with the shopping at Asda. And my form teacher got so wise to that because she couldn't, because every time she knocked on the door, we weren't answering on a Wednesday. Yeah, that she knew we was going to be getting the Asda free bus at 11:30. And we'd be sat there waiting for the bus, and then this car would pull up, and she like, need a hand with the shopping? Fucking looks like I'm going into lesson. Hated that form teacher. Yeah, they all used to wind me up. No matter where I was going, they'd all go, Mrs. Elliott's behind you. Ah, fuck. But she just turned up everywhere.
You couldn't really fuck around too much on our campus. We had too much law enforcement on our campus.
Yeah. Too many teachers with guns.
We had
fuck around and see what you
had-
get, bitch.
no, we had a sheriff's deputy and anywhere between 2 to 3 MPs at all times because all the military kids. So there was a lot of law enforcement on our property. If they caught you fucking around, dude, them MPs didn't fuck around. You started acting stupid and they'd put you on the ground quick.
Yeah. Mark, in your primary school, did you used to have him practice?
Did y'all see Paul's last ship?
Yeah,
he
yeah.
did?
We used to have an assembly before school started.
Yeah, well, we used to go into the assembly twice a week. And we had this teacher, Mrs. Truscott, always there on the piano. And then we got wise and started singing, he's got the whole world up his ass. And one day she banged on the piano. Yeah, turned round, fell off a chair, and the piano followed.
But I mean, our school was attached to a church.
Yeah,
and
but we never had phones, bastards.
I was one of the altar servers.
Yeah, Paul did a little excursion, daily
guys
tour,
like to have
passenger
schools?
excursion tip.
In fact,
Yeah.
for a long, quite a long
Looks like
time,
it's something out of Bangladesh.
Well,
Don't say
if
that one
we
more
had
time, everybody's
mobile
talking over
phones,
each other.
right? Well, if we had mobile phones in primary school, I'd be a YouTube sensation right now. The amount of shit we used to get up to.
Yeah.
So what did you say,
we
Joe?
didn't even have mobile phones by the time I left university, never mind bloody primary school.
Yeah, I said the last ship he did was a little tour ship a passenger thing, like a little,
Uh,
like a, just an excursion thing for a day. And the thing's got so many people on the top. It's got like a blue tarp over it. Looks like it's something out of Bangladesh. Everybody trying to get into the country. It's called the Duck d'Orleans 2 sightseeing tour. I asked Paul, I put in the chat. I said, what are you doing, slumming or what?
Did anyone have the Chris Dingle at school? We used to walk around with an orange and a candle in it for Christmas. You do Christmas songs and all your
Yeah.
parents would come in. Well, when we only did that once, and my brother set fire to the school curtains.
Yeah.
Never happened again.
Donald, was that your son?
Who stood in front of the camera? Yeah.
Because I guessed and I was wrong. I thought maybe it was finally the air conditioning guy showed up.
Oh, he is.
Oh, he's there too? All right.
Oh, good. Good news.
Maybe you won't
Turns
have
out
to
this is
sleep
an
in-
ECM
maybe you
motor,
won't have
so
to
it doesn't
sleep
have-
in the basement on the floor tonight.
Hopefully. Turns out there's an ECM motor, so it doesn't have a run capacitor. So, but he's got a tester and he's running through the diagnostics right now. So, hope there'll be
Hey,
something
Paul,
that
that
can be
little
fixed.
excursion ship you did,
Yeah.
I looked at that thing and I thought it was something. I thought that was a film out of Bangladesh.
Rio, move.
So what, you just,
Bad people.
so you were wrong on your diagnosis?
Rio.
Yeah.
No, he
'cause
doesn't
this-
want to
this
say
will
that. He
have-
doesn't want
this-
he doesn't
No,
want to say he
yeah,
was
I
wrong.
was wrong because this motor does not have a run cap. So, different type of motor.
Yeah, lump went in his throat. He was like, oh,
That's an
yeah,
incorrect
I was-
diagnosis.
Yeah, I was wrong.
No, I was wrong. If I didn't want to, if I wasn't going to admit I was wrong, I wouldn't have brought it up, would I?
Well, it's probably good that
So,
you didn't
because
follow
I
your-
brought it up, and now you're trying to make it sound like I'm. Man, Don's just look at how sensitive he is. I brought it up, motherfucker.
Justin's calling you incompetent or what?
I
I'd
guess.
say he was incompetent.
Of course, the annoying
But-
thing about that is that makes it a more expensive repair, doesn't it?
Now he needs, look, he's calling for counseling now, look.
Yeah.
See what you did, Justin?
Help me, he's going, help me, help me.
Hey, can I get an appointment? I got my feelings hurt.
Oh, Donald's fine.
What have you been doing today, Joe? Did you play some games?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I had to go bring my son to bring the unit back to the police department because he got punished and they had to turn him in for 2 days.
You think he's going to stay with that department or is he going to move?
I'm telling you, they're all looking at leaving, all of them. They're getting tired of the people above them. It's just what's happening. The problem is the chief is friends with a couple of lieutenants, so that the lieutenants are running wild and being just what they want to be, and the chief's covering them. He said they had one of them. They had a prisoner at the jail the other day, and he said this big lawsuit getting ready to happen because they had him in shackles and cuffs, and they sat him on a chair, and they went out and did something, left him sitting there, nobody with him. And it's supposed to have somebody with him at all times.
So there is nobody
Wait.
tending the jail itself?
No, the people were in the jail, but he wasn't checked into the jail yet.
He was supposed
So,
to have officers with him.
Covington's supposed to have an officer sitting there with him. And the Covington officer walked out and is friends with the guy that's giving everybody problems.
Ah,
It's on his ship. You see, it's on that ship, it's not Justin's ship. So it's like, but the chief will cover for him, you know?
yeah.
And then, like I said, today he was mad because he works this week. He's working 6 p to 6 a.m. and he just got off over the weekend. Today's what, Tuesday? Yeah. He goes back tomorrow and he was told to a little while ago that tomorrow he switches to 12 to 12 because they had to move somebody, and one of the guys that's moving back into the rotation doesn't like the lieutenant that the ship that Justin's going to, so they put him on Justin's spot and moved Justin over there, and that's the lieutenant that just got over Justin, and he had to lose the call for 2 days. You know, I told him, I said, just go in there, do your work, shut your mouth, and quit getting punished, you know? I said, because it's all politics. I know I dealt with it too.
Don't volunteer to do anything more than just do as you're told.
Well, he actually, nobody wanted to do the swing shift. And he said, if nobody wants it, I'll take it, like that. And Hess, his sergeant said, no, you've done it before. They can get somebody else to do it.
Yeah.
And they came back and they said, no, they're going to put him on it because nobody would step up to do it. So he's doing it. And Hess told me, he said, look, I'll remember this because you keep doing this. And they're real good friends, you know, even though he's a sergeant. They all of that shift to go out drinking together and everything. So they're a real tight group. But all of them on that shift were ready to go. They're ready to leave. And they were going to leave 6 months ago. They had offers for St. Tammany Parish Sheriff's Department, and all of them got called in to the chief's office, and all of them got talked into staying.
Probably won't happen again, huh?
I tell you what, they're about to lose 6 or 7 officers real quick.
Weren't you Justin a bit stuck as regards that because of the fact that he's only just moved into that apartment?
Oh yeah, he's in there. He's in there as a safety officer too, so you need to shut his mouth.
Yeah, but the point is
he's like me. He needs,
even
he
if
needs
he
to shut his
moves,
mouth.
even if he moves to a different state, to a different police force, he's still going to have to pay rent on that apartment, isn't he?
Well, see, his fiance, she won't move, will she?
No, she's got her own house.
That ain't even a girlfriend right now. They don't know what the hell's going on. She ain't talked to him in a week. He got everything he needed done at her house, and she ain't talked to him in a week. Now she wants some space. I said, cut bait.
So he went
fishing.
over and busted his ass and got her house just the way she wanted it, and it's like get lost.
Basically. But this is the best part. The other day, she sent him a little heart and a smiley face. This was like Wednesday, last Wednesday. And it's Monday a week ago is when the last time they talked. And he sent her back a smiley face. Says, I hope you're having a great day. And she comes back about an hour later. She goes, just give me some space. But she sent the shit to him.
She sounds like one of the push me, pull me girls.
You know what I told him? Don't even respond to it.
Yeah.
Leave it alone.
Yeah, she's got some psychological issues. She might be good in bed, but she's got psychological issues.
So, Donald, is he going to be able to fix it, or is it a comeback tomorrow with the parts job?
Don't know yet.
He's still diagnosing it?
Well, I'm going to drop off.
Okay, Dominic.
Bye,
See you
Dominic.
guys later.
We'll see you in the morning, huh?
Well, I'll try and get on
no.
at some time.
Okay. Have a good day, Dominic.
I will. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I can't fly my drone till 7:15 because Biden's in New Orleans. I can't believe that TFR.
I can't believe what you said earlier on today, where they called him Vice President Biden.
I don't know who he is. Baden. Now it's supposed to be 15 miles. That's what they usually do, right?
I don't know.
This is the
Oh.
TFR, that red line right there. See if
I
can
thought
make
they
it
did
bigger.
40 miles for the president.
Well, they're doing 32 nautical miles right now. It's supposed to be like to right here. It goes through the middle of the lake, like right here. But what they've done, it goes all the way out to here. And if you look at something, I'm right here. So I'm done. Johnny is right here. He's almost in it. We go flying all right here. You know, it's like this. I don't even know how close it got up here. Let me see. You can't really do. That's Covington. I'd have to go all the way up to Folsom before I get out of. No, they take it back. That's I-12 right there. That's I-12. So it's TFR goes up about a mile from my house. That's where it ends up, right at the interstate.
Well,
So I can go.
the question I
I
would
can go
have
over. I'll go right here and fly here.
is what's the time limit on that?
Well, it was 10:15 this morning till 7:15 tonight.
Okay.
1:15 to 7:15. But
It's
I
so
just realized
you're an hour different, so it's only
You got about 2
5
hours
that-
left, don't you?
say again.
You got 2 hours left, don't you?
it's 4:55 there right now.
They
Yeah,
got,
Joe's 6 hours
yeah,
behind
but
us.
that's actually I can't make it out, but that's I-12. I know that's I-12 right there.
Yeah. Well, you see that airplane right there on the left? HDCHMU. What is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it got run over by a steamroller.
Well, that's the airport in Hammond. That's why I just realized that's the Hammond Airport. Johnny lives right about here. That's where Johnny lives, right around here. So I'm right down. So here's the causeway. I'm right here. But that's Interstate 12 that comes around and goes through. So Interstate 12 is right above it. That's about where the Walmart's at, right up here.
Uh-huh.
So if I went up to Bogfalaya Park, that's up here. I'd be good.
Yep.
Shoot, I was up there today. I could have went Bogfalaya Park. I thought it went higher. But I'm just within it, you know. Johnny called me up it was about 1:45 or something like that. He says, I'm coming over. Let me borrow your drone. I said, no. He said, I'm going to fly your drone. No, you're not flying nothing.
He was gonna take good care of you.
Justin, I don't have to tell you what the message is, but Laura told me to give you a message.
Laura says, check your messages.
That's
Yeah,
the one.
Yeah.
See you, Justin.
No, Laura sat on the sofa, so Laura's not playing. And Mark, did you watch any of the Olympics coverage?
Only the goal.
Did you watch the rock climbing?
No, just the goal.
Yeah. The BBC made an absolute balls up of the rock climbing commentating. Yeah.
Well, bloody hell, it's over in about 2 seconds.
Yeah, but
They
no,
get
the
up
funny
the
thing
wall
was,
bloody quick.
yeah, but what it were, the guy was called Toby Roberts, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the commentator kept calling him Tommy Robinson. Like, this guy's a rock climber. He's not a far right Nazi nutcase, right? And then he went, but don't worry. Now he's won his gold. Let's see how patriotic he is when he sings the national anthem. I wonder if he knows the words to God Save the Queen. King, you mean, dickhead?
Well, too. We're looking at a bad motor.
And he doesn't carry those, does he?
Nope. But the unit's still new enough. It may still be under warranty. So he's going to check
All right, Laura.
with that. But That
on the
means that
Did all right,
check
Laura.
the serial number.
we'll have another night of.
Well, yeah, you're not gonna get a motor overnight.
No, we're gonna have another, and he's out of town next week, so he's he's gonna do his best to get it done before the end of the week.
Mm.
Well,
And
can you
maybe
go,
just
can you go online and see if you can find a motor?
if it's under warranty, I'd rather wait and see if he gets it back with the warranty info.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but if you were to call a dealer around you that might have that motor, you could find out if they handle warranties.
He's checking on the warranty tonight. He's also calling a supplier about getting a motor lined up. So if it's not under warranty, he can just purchase the motor.
If it's under warranty, will he have to wait for a motor to come from the manufacturer?
I don't think so.
Shut up, you're not a phone.
know my conscience.
Fuck. That's Dominic. I know Dominic thinks she's a bloody telephone now.
That's fine. I can
Well, answer him,
I can
for
just
God's
go out and
sake.
sit in the pool in the evenings.
It's like
I'm gonna start
the-
live streaming from the pool.
There you go.
Well, you know what? You know what to do. You go to Walmart and you spend 4 hours shopping in
Oh,
the air
and this is
conditioning.
one time I kind of wish I had a Mac laptop so I could throw footage on an SSD card or SSD drive and go to the library and just plug in and edit there.
Well,
Yeah.
what you can do in the meantime
on
is
McDonald's.
you can check with your local Walmart,
Also
see if they have like a roll around air conditioning unit. Go buy it and then take it back when he fixes it.
We just took a window air conditioner up to the lodge for donation. That's still sitting up there. That if we wanted to go up and get one and just put a window air conditioner in one of the windows, we could. But you know, people lived in this weather before air conditioners existed. It will be okay.
Yeah.
We'll just be warm. That's fine.
It's not like being down here. If it was down here, you'd go get that air conditioner.
I could see him up at the lodge. I'm gonna have to undonate that air conditioner.
How
Yeah.
far
Can
away
you have
is
it
the
back?
air
I'll give
And a
it
bar
back to you
for a
in a week.
Donald, how far
No.
away is the air conditioner?
The window air conditioner,
Yeah.
3 minutes.
Oh my God.
I'd
I'd
have it.
be out the door. Because with your luck, Donald, that guy's not gonna have it fixed for a week or two.
Yeah, but a window
That's when
air
you go get it.
will only work in one room, won't it?
Yeah, but at least he doesn't have to sleep on the floor in the basement.
Yeah.
Dominic, you ready? Go.
Ah,
Shut up. No. Don't get it. No. Precious. No. Whatever it is. No.
yeah.
Hey, Mark, has Precious got you trained yet or what?
Sometimes she's already had one treat tonight because she was barking. She's not getting another.
Did you? So, Joe, what'd you think of that tour boat
All
video
right,
I did?
I tell you, first thing I thought with all the people on it, the way they were stuffed on the top, and that blue tarp, I thought it was something out of Bangladesh, some kind of ferret.
You notice I didn't see too many life jackets on there either.
Yeah. Look like you testing your luck.
Late. Shut up.
Then they faked it because it's supposed to look like a riverboat queen type of thing. And then when you go to the back, it's got 8 outboards.
Yeah.
No.
Could at least put the outboards in the front of a paddle and had the paddle rotate as it's moving, make it look like it's working.
Well, it's not that big a boat. It's probably only 70, 80 feet long.
Well, he had like 800 people on
Yes.
I have to get up and come over there and getting a step on the nose.
it. Coast Guard says
finished?
allowable 60 people or 120
Thank you.
without life jackets.
Won't you?
I got a drone job tomorrow.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I got to call them tomorrow morning. I'll go over there around 11. We'll be there it's at the church in Madisonville. We're gonna try something. They got where they burn the incense. It goes up. The fumes go up to the back of the altar, and right where the back of the sanctuary where it meets at the top, there's some cobwebs up there. So the cobwebs up there are picking up all the incense, the silt from the incense, so they're turning black against the white wall. So it's like 60 feet high. And they're trying to figure out how to get up there because there's no way to put a ladder back there. So he called me up. He says, "You think you could fly a drone up there and maybe the props will blow it off?" And I said, "Well,
here
I'll
we
try
go.
with the Avata."
I'm gonna call State Farm and report a down drone tomorrow.
Well, I'll try it with the Avata. I'll get close, and if it's too close, I won't do it.
So what is it? Cobweb?
Yeah, it's cobwebs. The only thing I don't think I get close enough. I'm worried about prop wash. Because if I get close to the wall in the way it cups, it may throw the stuff back at me. You know what I mean? Just so it's acting funny up there. You know, I may bow out of it. Tell you know what? The more I've talked about it, I think it's gonna not work because of prop wash. It's gonna throw my drone around. Might be perfect.
Is it that many? It's that much cobwebs up there?
Oh, it's enough that they want somebody to get up there to get them down.
Well, if you take a bamboo cane to the top of the Avata so it sticks out a couple of feet in front of it, would that not work?
Yeah, I can't put it on the Avata. Avata won't do that.
Hey, Joe, those are not motors right there. What those are, they have life rafts in them.
Okay, I thought that was motors. I thought that was 8 outboards.
No.
I thought
It
the
looked
Avata
like it.
you just tape it down over the battery.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I've actually, I don't know if I got to find a piece. I've got a duster that extends about 30 feet. If I remember, I think the thing's in the corner over there. I'll have to bring the duster with me and say, "Here, get a ladder up high and just see if you can do it with this."
Yeah, if you get like a 20, 30-foot pole, but then get like a good, 15, 20-foot ladder, that's plenty to be able to get up on the ladder and extend it out.
And then you know the problem be, then you smear it all over the wall.
And just make sure.
Well,
what do you mean smear it all over the wall?
if you have
It's
one of
it's
these
the silt from the
Well,
incense on the cobwebs.
yeah, if you
Yeah,
have
but
one of
you're
these
just-
static ones, it'll stick to the mop. Well, not mop.
Hopefully, if it hits the wall, it's going to stick to the
Down.
wall.
Yeah.
Well, there's got to be a way of getting up there at some point. I mean,
One of those nylon furry ones that's like blue, yellow, and pink or whatever.
I think you just get yourself a towel and roll it up a little bit and throw that sucker up there and hope it hits.
Do it.
You know?
Go
Hit
in there,
it,
start
see if
throwing
it comes
footballs
down.
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you get one of those big bushy dusters, you can just sit there and kind of twirl it and wrap it up into the duster.
Yeah. That's what I got. I got one like that. Looks like this. Looks like this.
We had a huge ladder at Walmart when I worked there. That thing was probably
And I got
20,
one that
25 feet
screws
high.
onto about a 20-foot pole.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm talking about. One like that.
Yeah.
I've got about 5 ladders. One of them's one of them telescopic ones, so that's only about
Yeah.
12 feet.
Yeah, I think I
One
get
of
20. I
them-
think mine's 18 feet.
One of them's about a 15-foot single ladder. One of them's a 6-foot step ladder. One of them's 20-odd foot 2-section ladder, and one of them's a 30-foot 3-section ladder.
Yeah, that's an expensive fuck up to get cobwebs off, Randy. I don't know if I'd use that drone.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go.
Mavic 3. Yeah.
No, this is gonna be the Avata 2.
That was like when my sister wanted me to get that. So there was this kid, her friend's kid or whatever, got this little like cheapy Temu drone for like $20 for Christmas. Got it stuck up on the roof of this 3-bedroom or 3-story apartment building. And she asked me if I could hook it and get it down. I said, I'm not risking $1,000 drone to get a little cheapy $20 drone down. So y'all might as well just buy him another one. I said, you're fucking nuts. I said, I'm not doing that. I was like, because if your friend can't even afford to replace a $20 drone, I'm not risking $1,000 drone to get it down.
Yeah.
What's up, Don?
Hi, Andrew.
Hot and
Mark?
sweaty, stuck to the left.
Were you stuck to the chair, Dustin?
I was talking about Donald because his air conditioner's out still.
Yeah.
Is it time for a new air conditioner?
Oh no, it's a new air conditioner,
Just needs
or a
motor
relatively
for
new air
30
conditioner. It may still be under warranty for the motor. It's that close. So no, it's not time for a new air conditioner. But things
As
break,
long,
dude.
as long as it's registered, right?
They do all that when they install the air conditioner.
Yeah.
Usually
You're talking
it
about
depends on who installs it.
How about
Well,
$5,000-$10,000?
It has because we had another part go bad last year that was under warranty. The reversing
saved-
valve.
That saved you some money, right, Joe?
Yeah.
Do you still have to? You don't have to pay the fee for the guy to come out and
Labor.
fix it if it's under warranty, do you,
Don't think so.
Donald?
It depends on what's covered under the warranty. I don't remember what we had to do last time, but I think they covered most of it.
That's
Which
what I used to
would be
like
the best.
Go on bed.
about Dyson washing machines.
But I'm hot enough right now. I don't care.
If it went wrong under warranty and they came out and fixed it, because they'd fixed it, it then started a new 12-month warranty again.
As long as it's not the coil, because the coil might
No,
be or might not be covered.
He knows what it is.
It's not the coil, it's motor.
The air conditioning guy's just been.
It's the motor on the air handler.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
a shame it went when it did.
Actually, no, it was a good thing it went when it did because we were having a cool streak last week when it went bad. So we had a nice weekend. It could have been this year. This August has been kind of mild. It could have been worse.
It could
And
have been
air conditioners, heaters, air conditioners or heaters, they always go bad when you're using them. So it's always going to be hot when an air conditioner breaks. It's always going to be cold when a heater breaks. That's
What's
the nature of the beast.
what's up, Ron?
Dead on me.
And if it
Up, Ron?
when later on, it might have been out of warranty.
Yep. It might be out of warranty, but it's close.
Mm.
Well, because before we moved in this house, the guy who installed the AC, he didn't register it, so the coil for the air conditioner wasn't covered by warranty. None of it was.
We playing dead.
All right, Ron.
So we just have to buy a whole new air conditioner.
Yeah, kind of feel your pain, Donald. I went through that about 6 weeks ago. I remember the one night trying to sleep in my house and it was 84 degrees in the house.
Oh,
It was
Yeah.
like for like 3 or 4 days in a row and no air conditioning. Ugh.
If it got that bad, I'd find some other place to sleep. My parents have a house that I could sleep in.
I don't have that option. I even went outside and I'm like, it's not any better out here.
Hey,
My
Ron.
sister has
I wish.
my sister has a basement we can go sleep in. But me, as long as the insects don't get to me, I'll sleep outside. I'm good.
Do you
Yeah.
have a basement, don't you? There, down?
Uh-huh.
Isn't it cooler down there?
A couple degrees.
So not much. So how are the clowns, Mark?
The usual. That is a picture of our Houses of Parliament.
Are
Like
they
the-
actually like clowns?
Yeah, like the equivalent of your Congress. I don't know, Senate, Congress, whichever's the higher.
Yeah, we all have crazy legislators, don't we?
They're not legislators. They just sit in there and argue with each other, laugh at each other, and throw paper airplanes. That's what they're paid to do. £78,000 a year they get paid to do that.
Doesn't that sound like kids in school? Sometimes
Oh,
at
that
certain
was-
classes they sit around, make paper airplanes, and
Yeah,
go.
but Andrew, this is the best bit.
If you watch it televised, which it is, you could actually tune into Parliament Channel and watch it all day if you want to. They're worse than kids.
Yeah.
Is-
And they get, every time the school kids are on holiday, they get a holiday.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're off for half terms, Christmas, summers.
They go nuts if they didn't get a holiday.
I think some of these politicians are getting £120,000 a year and they get a 6 to 7 week summer holiday.
I thought it was only 4.
No, it's
Depends.
same full length of school holidays.
So what's going on in your neck of the woods, Ron?
Ron, you look really tired, buddy.
I am. I've been out shoveling gravel since, I don't know, 5:36 this morning. I finally gave it up. But
What do you put in gravel on the driveway?
no, I'm still working on this landscaping. This has been a 2+ month project.
I know you could do it yourself, but on the same token, would it have been easier to hire a guy?
Yes.
Always easier. It's just a damn sight more expensive.
Yeah. And I would have to be here to supervise anyhow because I'm too OCD and anal retentive, and I'm the guy just do it myself.
Yeah, a family friend just found out his deck builder used the wrong size corner posts when he built his deck.
Mm.
So now he's got to tear it down and start again.
I don't know what's harder. Like, I'm thankful this has saved me hundreds and hundreds of dollars, because when I used to live back in Pennsylvania, I used to go to the stone quarry and buy rocks. They get expensive.
Oh yeah.
My friend locally here who deals in gravel and that kind of stuff said, Ron, there's a giant pile of rocks behind the grocery store. Go get as many as you want. So I have been doing that. Here is
This is the voicemail lady. I'm really tired of taking messages for you, so pick up your phone.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Turn that off so it's not going off every 2 seconds. I started out, Andrew, with this. I think I've shown you guys this before, but it was railroad ties.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And now that front part looks like this.
We have a much more interesting name than railway ties for them.
Oh, Ron.
So I put
That
these
looks nice.
landscape boxes. Like here's one up close.
Wow.
That looks nice.
We built them, and then the back side of that looked like this.
Bye, Justin. Enjoy your fortnight.
Well, this morning he was on with Matt, so
That's what the back side looked like initially. A lot of garbage and junk laying
Yeah.
all over. And now, excuse me. Damn it. Where's it at? Oh,
So, do you know the Prime Minister that only lasted 69 days?
yeah.
The one that crashed the economy and everything?
That's what it looks like.
Boris?
No, Liz Truss. Well, she's on a tour of America, right, trying to promote Donald Trump. But somebody managed to do this to one of her speech campaigns.
How does she trash your economy in 69 days?
I'll explain that in a minute.
But and I think it's what I was saying a bit about incumbents. I think the average American is not doing well, and people do vote on. I think it was Bill Clinton's advisor who said it's the economy's stupid. So I think that he will probably win.
On that.
I've got a load of Trump questions, by the way.
Look behind her.
So how does she crash the economy in 69 days?
Okay, well, she became Prime Minister.
Oh my God.
And she appointed a guy called Kwasi Kwarteng as the Chancellor. And he organized what was known as the disastrous mini budget. He created a budget that was going to tax the poor people a lot more and give the rich people lots of money back, and the economy just folded overnight. Literally, mortgages went through the roof. The people are still paying for it today. It only happened a couple of years ago, and people are still paying higher mortgages today because everything just went pear-shaped overnight with this mini budget.
Can they
And,
rescind or cancel said budget?
No.
Well, they cancelled it, but once the new prime minister came in, because she didn't survive. But what these people that did this stunt tonight, what they'd done is they knew she weren't going to last long. So on the day she became prime minister, they sat a lettuce in a box, and they had a campaign to see what would last longer, Liz Truss or the lettuce. And the lettuce survived, which is why there was a picture of a lettuce and the sign comes down saying, "I crashed the economy."
That seems an awful short time span to say that was responsible for crashing the economy.
Trust me, it went overnight, literally overnight. Mortgages just went through the roof. People lost their homes. The whole thing just went. The Bank of England had to whack up the interest rates. Just literally.
I don't think she wanted to be that person to be known for.
No.
Oh, I crashed the country's economy.
Nobody wants to be that person. However, as all presidents, prime ministers, and leaders of the world countries know, you can't just come into power and suddenly play with the tax system. You can't just suddenly go,
oh, yes.
Right, the poor people are going to get absolutely
Taxes.
slammed, and the rich people are going to get tax breaks, right? The moment you do that, the banks, the stock market, the whole lot just gets all jittery and falls in on itself.
Well, highly taxing the poor and highly taxing the rich do not work.
Well, this is it. This is what she done. She fucked up.
Because they have attempted it here in America and did not work.
They tried to reverse the mini budget within 3 days, but it failed. It was too late, and then she was gone. She lasted 6 days.
Yes, Laura. I believe he's left. I don't see him.
Yes, Justin has left. He'll be in Fortnite somewhere.
Or he's just having dinner.
No. Check in one of the bunkers. He'll be in there somewhere.
I thought Donald would be interested in Fortnite. You were a gamer, weren't you, Don?
Years ago, I played some, but
no interest anymore.
Well, Ron doesn't play Fortnite.
Play what?
Fortnite. Video games, no.
I don't have time for that.
That's right. I was going to say, you don't have time for much anything.
I was going to say, Ron, your landscaping is looking really nice.
Yes, good. This is the final picture I took today. But including, I'm starting to do the back side or the other side of the house. So that back side I'll bring into the front. But yeah, just cleaning the weeds out, and it's been a job.
So you pull the weeds out and not just spray them?
Oh, I sprayed the shit out of it afterwards. If it's green,
I
it's
love
dead.
early spring preen.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what I'm going to use next spring.
Yeah. I'm gonna use that granular stuff up in the driveway next year. They say is this a slow release, and put that down on the gravel. My buddy swears by it. You know.
Let's see. I don't want. See, there's another one like Preen. Trying to remember the name of it.
Well, is Preen a non-residual contact herbicide?
It's a pre-emergent.
You spray the vegetation.
You shake the granulars, and sometimes you have to mix it in with the mulch, and water it in. And within a few weeks, you'll prevent weeds.
If you use a non-residual contact herbicide, you just spray the leaves of the weed, and it will die.
Well, this prevents the seeds from coming up in the first place.
And that's Roundup.
I love Roundup.
Roundup is the most famous.
I love Roundup.
I think more with the manufacturers by law, they get that stuff so watered down. Like I buy that concentrate, I usually use triple the strength. So
we always use Roundup on the soil before we built the roads on top of it.
I remember the name of the stuff I use. It's like Roundup, but it's supposed to be better.
The best stuff I ever
got was my brother-in-law worked for the city, and he brought me over some of the stuff that they used, and they get this industrial size stuff, and they always mix it strong.
Oh yeah,
and man! I sprayed the fence line one time in the spring, and I was clear the entire summer.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, the cat grew another leg, but weeds.
Nice.
Hey, guess what, Andrew?
Yeah.
It's not a good thing. Did you know weeds serve a purpose?
There's no such thing as a weed.
Weed is just a plant in the wrong place.
Yep.
Ron, there's a bag of pre-emergent called Snapshot. It's similar to Preen, but it's a little bit stronger.
Yeah, but the reason why you shouldn't kill weeds is because it's good for bees.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike
Are you aware of clover? Clover used to be part of grass mix. Clover was considered a healthy part of your lawn, and they created the broadleaf weed killer, which would kill clover. So suddenly they had a product that they wanted to sell, so they reclassified all the fertilizer and weed killer companies started classifying clover as a weed because it happened to get killed by their weed killer, so obviously it's a weed. And so that's when you started developing a monoculture lawn. Back in the day, a healthy lawn was not a monoculture.
No.
Yeah. Over here now, they don't spray the weeds. Well, the council don't. They leave them to grow over the summer and then cut them down in autumn.
For the bees?
Yeah, but the roots stay there and they'll grow back again.
No, they
exactly.
Spray.
If you spray them, it'll kill the roots.
Yeah, but you want them to come back next year for the same purpose.
Not on the side of our road.
But there's a few vine-like weeds that unless you spray it or pull it out,
the only weed you need to get rid of is Japanese knotweed.
Over time, it will take over your lawn.
There's lots of weeds you need to get rid of.
One of
Kudzu
them?
is a horrible invasive plant.
You want to
Yeah.
know who created kudzu? Or at least in the
Kudzu,
southeast. Kudzu the plant.
kudzu wasn't invented by anybody. It was imported
Clemson
by the government
University.
as erosion. It was imported by the states as an erosion.
It was
Oh,
used
that's
down
looking-
here by Clemson University for erosion by the
Mhm.
railroad.
I know. I know all about kudzu.
Okay. What do you think
That
is
little
best to
Marshall
kill
thing
kudzu?
on that cartoon.
But
Kazoo.
you blow on it, it makes a buzzy noise.
No, no, go.
Was Tino climbing at your feet?
Yeah.
No, he wanted a piece of pickle.
Oh.
He got a piece.
Kudzu
You
can
need to
grow.
leave him alone.
Kudzu can grow a foot in a day. Each streamer.
I've seen how far it can go, but wow. Is there kudzu up there, Ron?
Pardon me?
Is there
No.
kudzu up by where you are?
Cut what?
Kudzu.
Kudzu.
Kudzu. It's more of a southern thing, Andrew.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It's more
It's a-
southeast.
I'd say it's more of a vine.
Yeah.
A hardy vine. Because at times you kind of have to dig it out.
Can you dig it?
Hey, Paul.
Brambles and blackberries are bad enough.
Yeah.
You know, I was just thinking about the other night, being you like to fly ships and do it at night. You should have had the Northern Lights out there your way the other night. They were clear over to Pennsylvania.
Yeah, we had them last night.
We had the Pleiades, is it Pleiades? Something like that. Meteor
Yeah,
shower.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was last night as well.
Oh, the Perseids meteor shower?
That's it, Perseids.
Yeah. I hear that's a hot show.
Wasn't that good?
Well, usually it is.
I was
We
asleep.
had one of the best nights for it this year. And I saw none.
You seen the Northern Lights while you were in Alaska? Well,
Hey, Ron,
No, they've been
is-
here lately.
is
Oh.
Bike Week still going on
No, it ended
Sunday?
Sunday.
Okay,
Yeah, that town's deserted now.
because you didn't make it out there.
I went one afternoon. That was it. Well,
You know what I find is the places I used to love to go when I go after a long period of time being away. It's just not what it used to be, you know.
yeah, you get used to it. Actually, it was really slow, but they're saying the 85th is next year. I'm thinking it's going to be big. Every like 10th year anniversary, the 75th was out of control.
I'm betting the one in 20 years will be the 100th will be
Yeah, the 100-year was
huge.
huge.
They're gonna
Man,
have fireworks.
I think the 85th would be great because you might be able to find some ladies who were around for the first one that can flash their boobies at you.
There were a lot of boobies that
Ron.
you wish were not flashing.
I say if they were there for the first one, you don't want to see them now.
85th, so you're looking at
Exactly, Joe.
like 90 to 100-year-old boobies flashing. That'd be kind of fun.
There's anything from 20-year-old boobies to 90-year-old boobies. It all depends on where you're at.
Well, it depends on what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want your boobies with rigor mortis, that's for sure.
Like tomorrow's going to be kind of awkward. Going to work tomorrow, and one of my coworkers, she's been off for 2 weeks, and I never thought about it as to where she was at until I saw her. She was a bartender at the one campground out in Sturgis.
Oh, really?
Oh,
When I went up to order a beer, I saw this thong and an ass, and I turned around, saw a pair of tits, and looked up and like, oh, hello.
you recognized her right then and there, didn't you?
Yeah, and
So
the
she's not,
face turned
she's
so
she's
red.
not bad looking, right?
No, she's good to go. Hmm.
Well, when she's back in work, you can say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't recognise you with clothes on."
Yeah.
Joe, I think that deserves a Tim Jackson. How you doing?
How you doing? Oh, it was a how you doing. Yeah, young though, but she has some tattoos I didn't know about. Now,
And a lot of things you didn't know about.
yeah,
Well, it might be just because I'm an old guy, but I don't get all these young gals with tattoos all over their bodies.
yeah. I'm alright with a couple, but some of them, so many
Down
girls
the
out
arms,
there
up
with-
the legs, so across their chest, and
yeah.
Well, it's each to their own, but yeah, I'm with you, Paul. I don't get it. either.
You see some of them from the top of their neck all the way down to their feet.
Yeah. It's a big
It's
turn
like
off.
the ones that get their eyes done. Like, what the hell?
Whatever happened to that guy that was getting so many scale tattoos? He was gonna be like a lizard or something. Lizard man.
Hmm.
You remember him?
no.
Yeah.
He scaled it back.
Oh. But that must have been a hell of a time at Sturgis, right?
He scaled back.
Yeah, this year was pretty.
Scaled. Lizard. Scales. Lizard
Yeah.
scales. He scaled it back.
Mm-hmm.
I bet
Donald
she
got
made
it.
a lot of tips the last week or so, huh?
Oh, I'm sure she made some big bucks. That's how you make
And
money
tits.
if you're a female, is you get naked.
As
you
long as they close out their bar tab, right?
Yeah.
As I heard, there was a bar in Boston a few weeks ago. They had from your chair to the door number of tabs that were still open when they closed the door
Wow.
at 2 a.m.
They didn't close them out. So, and then she said that she was going to add automatic 10% tip to all of them. She was closing them out. It's like, yeah, that's illegal.
Oh, you saw the video too?
Yeah.
Hmm. Not sure how ethical that is either.
It's not. Because
Well, it
who's to
depends
say
on
that
how
people did
drunk
not
they
leave
are.
her a tip on the table?
Yeah, but it depends on how drunk they are. They probably wouldn't even know the difference.
No, they give a
True.
card, say, hey, run a tab on this. They run a tab, and then they're like, okay, we're leaving. They leave a tip on the table and walk out because they figure she'll close the tab when she knows the table's empty. She didn't close the tab because she's busy and waits till the end of the night. If she then adds a 10% tip, what if they put a tip on the table? You can't just add an arbitrary charge. That's not ethical at all, and I don't think it's
Well,
legal.
yeah, but if you're that stupid to do it, you deserve every dime you lost.
No, you don't deserve that.
Yes,
It's
you
still
do.
against the law. It's still fraud.
It's still if someone steals from you, it doesn't
It's-
matter how much of an asshole you are. They
That's
still
like
stole
leaving
from
your
you.
car running in a parking lot with the door open saying, "Take me."
No,
I did that once,
if
they
That
if I
has
left the
happened.
keys in my car, I left the keys in my car, and somebody came and stole it, it doesn't mean I deserve to get it stolen. It means that I was an idiot for leaving my keys in the car. I shouldn't be surprised it was stolen, but still somebody stole the car. I'm not the one who's wrong.
Here was a young mother. She ran to the store for a minute, left her young, maybe 2-year-old in the back seat, while somebody came in, stole the car, and left.
It happens over here.
Less than 10 minutes later, he leaves the kid on the sidewalk near the store.
Yep.
Kept the car.
It happens over here all the time in the winter months when people are defrosting the windscreens. And they leave the car running on the drive, they come back and the car's gone.
You know, saying just because someone is leaves the opportunity for something bad to happen to them doesn't mean they deserve something bad to happen to them.
Exactly.
Well, look at it this way. Should a supermarket tag everything with a security tag?
Depends on if everything's getting stolen or not.
Well, the point is, you wouldn't expect them to.
If it, some places over here are putting everything except for just certain things that aren't being stolen. But if it's getting stolen, it's getting put in behind locks.
Oh yeah, we're getting that over here. The Lurpak butter got so expensive, it was like nearly 20 quid a tub. And they started putting security tags on them. Not on the computers anymore. It was all on the butter and the meat. And
the meat's always got a tag on it.
Yes.
So
Sam's Club does.
Wines and spirits, clothing.
Yeah, because I watched the girl in Aldi. She was putting a chain around the piece of beef. And I went, "Are you going to do that round carrots?" And she went, "Why?" I went, "Because I'm a vegetarian and I won't steal your meat." Look on her face.
Have you seen the electronic tags on tools at like Home Depot around?
Down the road from us, where the BT building is, there are loads of supermarket security tags where they've still got them out the door and cut them off.
Because at Home Depot, they put them now on drills, batteries, small hand tools, big tools, all because they grow legs.
You never been shopping with TJ with the 5-finger discount?
Can I have that?
Yep.
Is that a bobcat behind you, Ron?
Yes.
It's nice.
Yep.
You shot it?
No, my friend Don. Yep. He had it.
Oh,
at his house. I always really liked it. He actually put it in his will for me.
Well, he had a good eye to shoot. That must have been a good shot.
Yeah. I haven't named him yet. I don't know. Sylvester, Felix,
Bob.
Bob.
Bob's a name. Different. Sylvester?
Sylvester, yeah.
Oh, Murray. You can name Murray after Paul
What?
Murray.
Tom.
His bobcat on the wall. Ron's
Tomcat.
Tomcat.
Tom
Excuse me.
Jerry.
I was going to call it Bobcat. Tomcat. Thank you, Joe.
Yeah.
Well, I bet in your lifetime, Ron, you run into just about every kind of wild animal you can believe out in your.
No, he's not met Laura yet.
Yeah, he's not got a llama. He's not got a llama
That way,
head
we're not
on
talking about
that wall
wild
yet.
animals, we're talking about a beast.
But the only thing I haven't seen is run into is a polar bear.
You don't want to.
No, I don't want to. At least not from.
They're not what you would call warm and cuddly, are they?
No. They will.
They are, but not the way you want them.
They'll stalk you, won't they, for miles?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, but aren't they?
They're prey. But I've seen plenty of bear, mountain lion, deer, turkey, elk, moose, coyotes, wolves.
Well, you don't have to go far to see turkeys.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
Sam's Club.
Go out on the front porch.
Yeah.
Bastards. Yeah, they actually haven't been around for a couple days. You know what was funny yesterday was my buddy was here, one of my hunters from Texas. And he bought a piece of property up here. He'd come up for the weekend. He brought his dog with him. And I was a little leery of the dog. I just didn't trust him inside my house. So I put him out. We had a leash for him out on the porch. And the deer were coming up, and the deer knew he was there. And this one little buck was just so curious. And he was telling me that the dog would not chase deer. He was just curious. He'd like to sit there and watch them. And Joe and I were sitting out there having a beer the other night. Deer were coming up in the yard and eating, and he just sat there and watched them. Well, then the other morning I put him out, and he was sitting there watching this deer, and he's on his leash, and this little buck started to walk up, so he stood up, and the two walked towards each other, and they were like touching noses, checking each other out. And I hurry up and ran in the bedroom and grabbed my phone. I'm like, shit, and I wasn't fast enough. And then the deer just walked away. I wanted to get a picture of it, though. I thought it would be kind of cool.
Don't you have a You have a camera on the back of the house, right?
Yeah.
Did that catch it?
No, they're out front. But
Maybe you should put one on the back, so if that happens again, you can get it, or just mount the game cam.
it just was kind of cool. The dog was sitting. We were sitting in here, getting ready to drink coffee, and I looked out, and here the dog and the deer were walking towards each other. I went to grab my phone. I just wasn't. If I had another 5-10 seconds, I would have got the picture. But it was kind of cool to watch.
That's cool.
It sucks when you miss a picture like that.
Well, I bet you miss Oliver, don't you?
Yeah, little Oliver. I'll tell you what, he left a couple predecessors. There's a couple buck here this year that live up to his name. So
Yeah, but Oliver touched your heart.
he did. He was a good dude.
Well,
Yeah.
obviously, Oliver left his paw print on your heart.
Yeah.
I saw it at a little stone heart. That's what it said on it.
Yeah. Yeah, Dawn hand fed him. I have pictures of Dawn feeding Oliver. Yeah, I got to prepare for that. That's another week or so. It's the day before I leave for Alaska.
How long are you going to be in Alaska?
I leave the 24th. I don't come home until like the 5th of September. I'll be up there several days. I'll catch you guys. I'll try to catch a live stream with you when I'm in Petersburg. That's the only place I can have cell service. But
Bring the camera.
yeah, I'll be in Petersburg for a couple of days by myself until the rest of the group gets there. Because I like to go up by myself and just spend some time alone. And I can go out and explore and videotape and fly my drone, and nobody's bugging me. But then the rest of the guys will get there on the 27th or 8th. And then we jump on the boat the next morning to get down to the lodge. That's 2.5 hours to get down to the lodge. And then once we leave Petersburg, about a mile outside of town, we lose cell service, and we don't have cell service for a week. So
I'm surprised you don't have a sat phone.
don't want it. They have them down there, in the event of an emergency, but I don't. The only thing I fear is every year I do that. It's like, oh, we're on our way back to Petersburg. When you get about a mile or two out of town, all of a sudden your phone just blows up.
I remember when you fell on the ice and hurt your leg, and you didn't have any way of calling anybody either.
Yeah, but I was by myself. I'm going to be with a lot of people. Well, except for the first couple of days. But hotel lady will know where I'm at. I always tell Holly, hey, I'm heading down to the river, or I'm heading over to the hatchery. And she knows if I don't return that night, to come looking for her. She's a pretty cool lady. She runs the hotel. And there's only 2 small hotels in Petersburg. And it's a big fishing town. The only industry is the fish place. All the fishermen bring their fish in and they fillet them up and ship them out.
Don't they run a hunting guide thing out of there, out of Petersburg?
Not in Petersburg. A lot of places in Alaska, but yeah, Petersburg is just a fishing. But the lodge I'm going to, they do hunt bear in the spring there, because all the bear are down on the shorelines looking for fish and stuff. But I've never seen a bear when I've been down at the lodge. It's 2 hours of the cool thing is the boat ride. You can sit inside the cabin or go out on the back porch on the way down, and just the scenery on the way down is just gorgeous. I like to sit in the back porch and check stuff out. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
As long as it's not rough, right?
Yeah, I've only had one really bad day there. That was last year when we didn't know if we were going to make it back to the lodge. But my buddy turned to me and he said, "Do you realize we flipped this boat? We're not coming home alive." And I'm like, "I know." Yeah, it was bad.
The waters up there, I think, is about 32,
38.
38.
Yeah, around there, 37, 38 degrees. Yeah, you go in. If you're far enough offshore, your chances of survival are kind of slim.
Yeah.
Oh,
Talking
yeah.
about offshore, just want to remind people, be careful where you park your vans.
That
Someone's-
looks like one of the biggest hurricanes we had last year. Somebody in Myrtle Beach did that.
Blue Jays!
Now
Like
they're damn
TJ's, but-
blackbirds.
Are they blackbirds? Huh. I'll tell you what, they're going nuts.
What is that? Corn?
Well, it's bird feeder there. It's up there. But
Oh, yeah.
Paul put his nuts out and the blackbirds went
One of
crazy.
them. 2 of them are trying to be in the bird feeder.
yeah,
Isn't that pissing off the squirrels?
yeah. That you don't see any out there, do you?
You don't.
We had a
Keep-
crow sit down in the street earlier today and yelling
There you
his
go.
dumb head off, and we've got
I
some
like
crows
how
that have been
3 of
living around
4
here.
of them stayed.
And I'm trying to make friends
5.
with them. Yeah.
And the back.
There's a blue jay right there.
You see, look, it's a blue
He-
jay. It's
he-
like TJ, but it's gone blue from laughing.
Blue Jay's like, I'm not getting in the middle of that. I'm gone.
I guess they're
Yeah, we
called
got-
starlings. That's a blue jay there, but
Yes.
they're called starlings, aren't they?
I think the smaller
Yeah.
ones are
It might be starlings. Have they got us like a silver shine on them?
Starlings
They're-
are black with white spots.
starlings are
Silver
Black.
spots.
they're a little bit smaller than a crow.
Starlings
A
are a
lot
lot smaller
smaller-
than a crow.
lot
Bloody
smaller.
hell.
A lot smaller than a crow. Starlings are
Same size as a
tiny
blackbird.
compared to crows.
In fact, no,
Like I
slightly
said-
smaller than a blackbird.
The same
Oh.
size as a robin.
Like I said,
No,
we've
they're
got murder
they're
and
bigger
crows
than a
here in the
robin.
neighborhood that I really want to make friends with.
They're up here going round and round in the
There's-
merry-go-round.
Starlings are bigger than a robin.
No, they're exactly the
there's-
same size as a robin.
Nah, bigger.
There's got to be like
No,
30
don't even
robins
try
are the-
going there.
Robins
There's
are the
got to be
same
like
size as
50.
sparrows.
Would you open the door, Paul?
What's that?
Would you open the door? They all took off.
No, I didn't open the door. That's just my camera.
Yeah. Paul
There's a
broke wind and he
spot.
was like, sod that.
Shut up, dog.
I didn't know if they would get scared away if you let me out there.
See that? Did you see that little chipmunk goes racing by there? He came out from underneath here and running across there.
But there must have been at least 50 crows there.
They weren't crows.
Those were not crows.
But there must have been at least 50 of them.
Crows are at least twice as big as them.
Or 4 times.
David, I'm still laughing at that comment you made. And somebody said,
Which one?
Paul asked if I'd probably seen just about every wild animal out there. He goes, you haven't met Laura yet.
You haven't met Laura yet, yeah.
Did she hear you say
didn't
that?
waste any time saying it either.
I said, shut up, dog.
Did Laura hear you say that, David?
I'm still alive.
Apparently
In
not.
other words, no.
There you go. The average size of a starling is 8.5 inches. The average size of an adult robin is 7.9 to 11 inches.
You're joking.
You've
Robins
got to
are the
measure from the tip of the beak to the tip of the tail.
Robins are about the same size as a sparrow.
It's the length. Beak to tail.
Yeah, beak to tail.
So, unless they've got an enormously long tail, body size, they're about the same as a sparrow.
But there's one bird I would not mess with, and that is a vulture or turkey vulture.
Actually, the one bird you don't want to mess with is a robin. You go near a robin nest, you're going to lose an eyeball.
Yeah,
They are very territorial.
If there's a cardinal that comes to your window, it sees its reflection. It's going to keep pecking your window because it sees its reflection. Thinks
All
it's
birds
another
do that.
bird.
All birds do it.
But if you put mesh netting in front of it, it won't see its reflection.
Yeah, that's why you put net curtains up.
The cardinals taste like chicken.
I had a little baby robin fall out of the nest here a couple weeks ago, and the neighbor's cat got it. It was taken off, and Mama brought reinforcement with her. It was an all-around dogfight. It was, my God, there were just aircraft coming in from all directions.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh,
And
that
the-
cat, they tumbled. The cat went tumbling. I
Yeah,
saw
and the worst bird for that sort of behaviour is a magpie. When we moved into Blackpool, the day I moved in, we could hear this absolute commotion outside. And I was like, "The fuck's going on?" I looked outside. There was a cat in the bush shaking like shit. So I was like, "The fuck's going on with that cat?" Went out, picked the cat up, took it to a neighbour, and I asked if it was her cat. She went, "Yeah." She went, "You might as well let it go." She went, "Because you're going to get battered by magpies in a minute." As soon as I let it go, the magpies went after it. It killed a baby magpie, and they never forgot. 6 years in a row, they attacked it.
Wow.
Really?
They don't forget.
I've got
Oh,
a nest
shit.
of magpies in my tree.
Yeah, because there's a magpie that lives in Wickford, and every time I go to Wickford, it follows me. But that's because when it fell out the tree and the neighbour picked it up and took it away from its mum, they contacted me on Facebook. I took it back in the morning, early hours of the morning, and put it at the bottom of the tree and just sat it in my hands until its mother came down and took it back up the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Should never take.
Corvids are smart.
Yep.
Oh.
Corvids are my favorite birds.
Yeah, crows, magpies, rooks.
What type were your favorite? Donald?
Ravens.
A corvid. It includes
Corvid.
magpies, ravens, crows.
Crows. Yeah. Lots of large birds with big pointy beaks.
Well, guys, I got to get ready for tomorrow. So
I think the hawk is quite interesting. Don't you, Imran?
The problem with hawks is people are killing them.
guys, have a good night.
We'll see you later.
Night, Ron.
See ya.
Yeah.
But yeah, they'll remember you.
Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to make friends with the crows that are in the neighborhood.
If there's
Look, if
too
you
much
get-
of a
if you
pain,
can- If you look after a baby raven or a rook, as they get older, if you don't move, they will bring anything shiny to your window and just leave it on your window ledge.
Yeah. Have you seen that guy who has? I can't remember what it was. It might have been a raven, but
The one that
had
trained
it
it to pick up
basically
money.
trained to pick up money and bring it back to his
Yeah.
flat to get a treat.
Yeah, and it posted it through this thing, didn't it? It sort of slid down and it gave him a treat.
I think that would be a brilliant thing to do, is make basically a bird vending machine for like cigarette butts or any type of crap like that.
For pigeons.
And let them take
Cigarette
care of
butts.
cleaning up the streets.
Yeah. Yeah. How many times is the pigeon going to pick up that cigarette butt before it realizes it ain't food?
Yeah.
Well, pigeons are stupid.
Ashton,
well, so are seagulls.
you'll
No,
find that pigeons and seagulls are most intelligent birds. They are very intelligent.
They're not smarter than the crow.
No, they're probably not, but they're very intelligent. And as for seagulls, a seagull does not exist.
Okay. I guess they aren't stupid. Chickens are stupid. Pigeons are annoying.
Go on, Andrew, what are you going to say?
Particularly the ones that try to take your food right out of your hand as you're about to put it in your mouth. Like,
Have you
if
ever
you're
seen a
eating French
seagull?
fries,
I've had a seagull nick my
you go to the
fishing-
beach and
No,
you
you
see
haven't.
them all over the place.
You have never seen a seagull.
All right.
Yes, I have.
No, I can guarantee you 100% you have never seen a seagull. Because seagulls don't exist.
It's either a tern or a herring gull.
Herring gull, black-headed gulls, they're all gulls. The
Yeah,
term
but
seagull
there
is
is
is a human collective name, but they all have individual names. And they're all endangered. But the reason they don't look endangered is because there's so many different types.
So you could make the same argument that fish don't exist.
Oh,
Fish do
Fish are-
exist as a
No.
collective, but you've got trout, you got
Sorry,
salmon,
But
you got
but
chubba.
but there's no such thing as a classification of fish. It is a collective idea that we've come up with. I'm making the same argument as you made with the birds.
No, but a collective
Yeah.
now. No, a
The-
collective
the-
version of fish. It's like the collective name for a load of crows is a murder.
The difference being that fish are fish and
No, no,
birds are
no.
birds.
No, okay.
Seagulls-
Exactly.
The birds that
There you go.
The
Not
bird,
birds.
all right. Listen to me. The birds that you mentioned are closely related to each other, more so than different types of fish, because there are types of fish that
No.
evolved along lines
But
that
you've
are
got to
further separated
remember, Donald,
from their genes and genetically further apart
fish
than those
is the
birds.
collective name for fish, right?
species.
Like
But you just said
birds-
seagulls don't
No.
exist. You just
Birds-
said seagulls
no.
don't exist because it's the same thing.
No, seagulls don't exist because seagull is a bird,
Fish
which
don't
is the
exist.
collective name, right? So bird, fish.
So
there is no,
do
It's a
seagulls
classic.
exist? If you look at
Uh,
something, you can say that's a seagull.
there is no such bird as a seagull.
And there
Exactly.
is no such thing
There
as
is
fish.
there is one called the great black-backed gull.
There
Gold.
are
They've all got
there are a
lots
lot of different
They are
creatures that we
all
call.
They
seabird.
They
are
are-
all they are all gulls. They are not
Right.
seagulls.
Right.
Exactly. They're
But
called
the same
seagull because you
argument-
find them at the
I'm
sea.
agreeing with you, dumbasses.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
same argument applies to fish even more so. Because
But it doesn't.
fish are further
No.
separated genealogically
Yeah.
than those birds that you say do not exist underneath that collective name that of
Yeah,
seagull. You
because
say that doesn't
under the
matter because they're
collective
different
name
things.
as seagulls, but birds are called birds. Now, a bird is a
But
pigeon, a
fish-
robin, a
Bird is a
gull,
Bird,
a pig, cockatiel.
fish-
They're all birds.
David, bird
The
is
things
the
that we call fish.
umbrella.
No,
there
it's
are
Yes,
different things that we
and
call
fish.
fish.
Is the umbrella. Paul,
Okay,
the
but no.
naked.
it's
But no.
the name
That-
of the
You don't,
species.
then you're not understanding what I'm
Fish.
saying because there are some fish that are more closely related to us genetically than they are to other so-called fish. So
Well, they're
if you're going
human
to say
fish.
that all the fish are the same, then we are closer to one of those fish than we are fish.
Yeah, but we're
There-
human.
There
Fish
are
are-
a small group
We're,
of fish.
we're not
that
actually
are
human.
also
Humans don't
considered
exist. We're
sharks.
mammals.
Okay, fair enough. We're a
So
mammal.
at that point, either being willfully ignorant just to argue or not. I don't know.
But
But I just think
see
it was
the point,
interesting
Jody.
that there was no
All I
there's
was
no
pointing out,
classification.
there is no actual bird called a seagull.
And
There
I was
are
agreeing
different
with
types
you,
of gold.
David. I was
Yeah.
agreeing with you, David.
And there is
It's
no,
exactly-
you are right, there is no actual fish
Fuck.
called a fish, and there's no actual bird called a bird.
Exactly.
Collectively
I was
called
agreeing
bird,
with you. Why are
as
you
a
arguing
goldfish.
with me when I'm agreeing with you?
There is an angelfish and a
Okay,
clown.
why don't we agree to disagree?
But
'Cause
we're
we're
not
all
disagreeing.
agreeing.
We're agreeing. and He's arguing about agreeing.
That's why I said let's
I don't know.
agree.
Andrew.
There's something in the water over there across the pond that you guys just want
Andrew.
to fight over agreements.
I'm trying
Andrew.
to compromise here.
No,
Well,
Andrew.
To you
Right,
being cantankerous about everything.
Okay, right. Just want to point out, me and Donald are being me and Donald, right? We're being argumentative with each other for the sake of being argumentative, right? We know we're both correct, right? But by doing this, we sucker you guys in. Now, we can't agree to disagree because we both agree.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, agree.
Andrew's confused to hell.
Let's look at the TV for a second.
See, look what you started now, Andrew, just by mentioning seagulls. It's your fault.
But you go to the beach, you see them all over the place.
No, you don't.
People are always dropping food by the beach.
You see gulls all the place. Not you don't see seagulls.
And 90% of them gulls actually live on land. They don't live at the sea.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
You'll find most of them at tips and stuff like that because it's
Exactly.
easier food source.
Yeah. We've got loads of gulls here and we're 50 miles inland.
But I can guarantee you, Andrew, if you go to the beach and see one of these gulls, you probably won't be able to name it because there's so many fucking different names of them. So many different species of them.
I think there's a few apps for that.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah.
Some of them are just renamed, just they've got different marking on the back of the neck.
Yes, Jody, that's one of the things they do steal is hot dogs or cheese fries or
Fish
When
and
we,
chip.
lived in, when we lived in Rill, there was a guy who bought a foot-long Subway. Right, he told the guy in the shop, "Don't cut it. I'm going to eat it as I go out the door." The guy behind the counter said, "Do not eat it outside this door because the seagulls his term. We'll eat it. And he was like, yeah, I'd like to see him try. He walked out the door. It was gone. And he didn't even see the gull eat it. The gull just swallowed the whole fucking lot in one go. Right? And he just looked round and the guy went, just shrugged his shoulders and just carried on walking.
And the other guy said, I told you so.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I warned you.
It's like in Pitsy here. It's not seagulls or pigeons that you got to worry about. Starlings. Little fuckers. As soon as you walk out with a McDonald's portion of chips, they're in. That box of chips are gone.
I haven't seen a starling in years.
Oh, we get loads down here. Not been so many this year. But then
In
again,
fact-
we haven't seen this year. We haven't had wasps. We haven't had bees. Not had the hornets. We haven't had any of that.
Not that many sparrows either.
No.
Yeah, it's been
I
weird.
have-
We haven't had many
we have-
bees or wasps this year at all.
We have a huge amount of starlings in North America, but they all
Yeah.
come from at one time. There was a group of people that wanted to introduce all the birds mentioned in Shakespeare's works to North America.
Yeah.
And so they released the starlings, which then had no natural enemies and proliferated.
Yeah.
But a lot of starlings over here actually migrate to North America.
We used to get loads
Yeah, the good old myrmitations.
sparrows. I mean, I've got robins at the allotment. I've got a wren at the allotment.
Wrens are
I've
rare.
got- I've got thrushy. I've got a wren that nests on my allotment.
Goldfinches have taken a turn up. They've started becoming popular again.
Blue tit.
Donald, if the bird
Fine.
is destroying your
Ro-
house, I would suggest a pelican.
Magpies, wood pigeons.
Yeah. I ain't seen many blue tits or great tits or long tail tits or what's the other one? Black
I've
cats.
seen some long tits.
Yeah, I got lucky when I lived in Wickford. We had this one black cap, and every so often they migrate from Germany over somewhere towards America, and one landed in our trees, and it came back every year. Had a stop off in our trees. Just one.
Oh, what do I want for dinner?
Food.
I don't think I'm gonna cook. It's hot enough in this house as it is. I think I'm gonna have my wife pick something up.
Salad.
Mm,
You know what? I'm gonna fucking smash some windows in a minute because it's still too hot in here.
how about Chick-fil-A?
Salad.
Donald?
Salad would be nice.
Salad with chicken.
I've got,
in it?
I've
With
got some fresh
cooked meats and cheese and some couscous.
Yeah.
A little
Well, I
bit
was
of
going to go
chicken
to
and
bed
salad
shortly,
will-
but it sounds like Laura's playing Fortnite with Justin, so looks like I'm not.
Is Matt in there too?
No, Matt will be asleep or
still
working now.
work.
won't he? Yeah, be working.
Okay, everybody, I think I'm gonna call it. We're
Not
down
falling
to
asleep.
6 people watching,
Hour.
and there's 6 people on the panel.
You falling asleep, Paul?
No, I just thought I'd give everybody else a chance to do whatever they want to do. And Donald's
Okay.
trying to
Yeah.
figure out what he's gonna do for dinner, and Joe's backing
Well,
off.
actually, Paul, you want to give us all a chance to do what we want to do. I want to stay here and talk to you.
Well, I'll just I'll just take myself out of the game, and you can just talk to yourself.
Oh, it's all right, Paul. I'm going to go anyway. Just wind you up.
We'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
Bye,
I'll catch you
everybody.
all tomorrow.
Y'all in the morning.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good night.